What's up, everybody?
What's
I
up?
got a secret to share with you guys.
What are you gonna say?
Alex and I have our own way we like to talk to each other when it's just us. It's pretty fucking enlightening.
Not a lot of people can understand it.
Instead of like, hello, everybody, this is Jack, and this is Alex, I'd say, hello, everybody.
That was really good.
That's pretty good. But true shit.
we do that.
We really do that. We walk
all
around.
the time.
We were just walking around Sprouts.
Oh my god, you
saying
guys should
shit
try
like
it.
that. And it's funny. And it's cool.
Fucking funny.
And it's fun to have fun.
And we just like call things out as we see it.
Yeah,
We see some
like-
tomatoes, we're like
Yeah,
It's
fucking
really hard to say.
very weird. Very strange.
Yeah.
But now that we're veterans on being married, we've been married a whole 2 weeks. We're fucking veterans
2
in the
weeks and a
game.
day.
We're ready to just teach you guys how to be a happy married couple now.
For the first 2 weeks of your
For the
marriage.
First 2 weeks of your marriage, yeah. We don't know everything, but we know what we know.
Yes.
I know a motherfucking lot about being married for 2 weeks.
Me too.
To my soulmate. But anyway, what we did kind of want to touch on is what we do like in our off time that we're not working, and like how we keep creative juices flowing. And obviously, we are big promoters of fitness and being healthy. And we've always believed that like your body is like your tuning fork for your frequency. Like the better shape imagine like I don't know, I just fucking going off on this one right now. But imagine, so a tuning fork is like what you would use to tune something. Like it's a metal thing with 2 prongs, and you flick it, and it's like it rings. It's like ding when you ring it, you know. And now imagine that thing all covered in fucking like dirt or covered in peanut butter. Imagine the tuning fork covered in peanut butter,
Sticky,
which
honey.
is just a mucky whatever. You try to ring it, and it is muffled. The ring is muffled. So like your body is your tuning fork, and imagine your body covered in things that are not good, like extra body fat and muscles that are not strong, and just like like your tuning fork's in bad shape, it's not going to ring right, and you're not going to give off the right frequency. And we all know, or we're all learning. We have definitely been learning like that your frequency is what you're pulling in. Like when you're happy, when you're fucking grooving and grinding, when we're in the gym and we're like pumped and everything, you just like juiced up, like you fucking are reeling in like good shit. Like your frequency is pulling in all this, like whatever you're thinking about. And that's a thing too. It's like, what are you thinking about? For us, we're learning how to control what the fuck that is, you know? Like we're learning how to control and hold the right thoughts in our mind, because whatever you're thinking about combined with your frequency, it's like it's what you're pulling in at whatever rate, however high your frequency is.
Exactly. And some of the thoughts, whatever that you're thinking, are, as Wes would say, like what indicators that you need to work on those things. In those areas.
Yeah, if you're having like insecure thoughts, it's like, damn, that's pointing the needle right to what it is. Like, oh fuck, I feel insecure about my body right now. It's
Yeah,
like
if I want to take my shirt off and go in the pool, it's like, okay, well, why? And
get to work on that.
Get to work on it,
like,
right?
Lose some fat, like put some work in the gym and eat right, get your numbers right. But yeah, things that we do to keep our vibe up, to keep our tuning fork ringing right, is we go to Sprouts and we talk like
We make a lot of noises.
Yeah, and that really works really well. It really does, because we're just goofing off and having fun and cracking up and laughing, and that's a good frequency. But just activities, dude. We fucking go for walks a lot. We walk a lot more than we even share about.
Yeah.
We live here in Long Beach and Signal Hill, and like right out our doorstep is a big old hill, and it's like 2.5 mile lap if we go from our house around the hill and back down. It's beautiful. Like we always catch a nice sunset. It overlooks, like you could see Catalina Island, you could see all of Long Beach, you could look oil rigs. No, it's pretty cool looking.
No, it's super dope.
Yeah.
There's Garabronte Hill. We named it after us, because we're the only ones that go there.
It's this dope ass hill with a cool lookout on the dirt.
Where you proposed to me.
And it's where I proposed to her. So it's like doing all these cool little things, just activities to get your blood flowing, get your heart rate going, and goof off and be an idiot it and have people look at you weird and Sprouts and Mothers. It's cool.
And
It's
be
fun.
like, fuck it. This is
fuck
me.
it,
No, but walking has been so nice. Even like throughout the day, even if it's like hot, whatever, I just like, I'll run out, like in between baking, I'll have like 15 minutes. I probably shouldn't leave the house when I'm baking, but I'll like run.
Burnt brownies
Just,
on the way.
I'll just like charge up the hill and back down, and I feel fucking good. And it was like beautiful outside, and I saw this really cute dog, and like I like engaged in a quick conversation, or like, you know,
Right.
it's just kind of like, just get outside, do it, get the blood flowing. That's the important part, because once you have the blood flowing, it's flowing throughout all parts of your body, your brain. Helps you think better.
Yeah, because
Just
when
all
we
things.
don't move, we die.
Like sharks.
Like sharks. If a shark doesn't move, oxygen, its circulatory system won't work right. Like oxygen won't go through its fucking mouth and its gills and all that shit, and he can't get his air. So if a shark stops moving, he dies. But literally, like almost all living things, maybe not plants so much, but
Plants, yeah, they grow upward.
anything with a heart that beats and lungs, like if you don't move, you die. And that goes to everybody in every age bracket. Like you'll notice that our elderly ones that are in poor health, it's because they stop moving, they become sedentary. And then it's like, yeah, dude, when you get old, I'm sure like the aches and pains settle in and it gets really hard to do any kind of movement, but like you have to fucking try. And that's what we've learned in watching, you know, our older family members and just from like being plugged into fitness shit. Like we there's a guy in our program, Lee. Lee's fucking like almost 70 years old, and he is yoked. He's fucking more ripped than I am, and he's fucking he has like videos. He's like cranking pull-ups and like talking. He's just like, so you always just got to get out there and get some blood moving. And Lee,
just like
Lee, if you
talking
see
like
this, you're the shit, dude.
You are the
he
shit.
is fucking awesome.
He's
and
badass.
so anyway, like he's almost 70, and like you take most people that are that age bracket, like they're fucking like almost handicapped, like wheelchaired and canes.
Yeah.
So it's just
Because of your life choices every day.
it's your everyday choices.
And
like,
it is every day. It is. Because it's like
Every
you're
fucking
making a habit by not doing something every day towards it. You keep saying, no, I'll do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it tomorrow. That became a habit. And then you're going to keep saying that every fucking day. So you got to break them.
What is it? Who was saying? Fuck, I forget who it was, but somebody recently just posted something. It's like, it's probably been said a million times, but it's like you either say one day or day one, right? Like day one means that you're actively striving towards what your one day goal is, right? Like one day I want to have this dope house and this dope thing, and it's like, well, how about let's say day one, and now we're on the right path to it, and then like we don't know everything about everything, but we know what we've done this far, and each little step you get another clue. It's like it's like a game. It's like anything.
Yeah. Another like huge thing that we've been kind of like learning is just how, I mean, who would have thought, big idea, like sticking to one thing and just every day is gonna, you know, obviously get you closer to being an expert at it or whatever. And like over the years, like I didn't know what I wanted to do. I would like jump all around. You could call me the jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. And
Turn
like
all the stones.
and I was like, I like this is cool, and like I like learning all these things, but I was never like a true expert in certain areas that like I really wanted to be, but I kept getting distracted by other things, like the shiny new thing I want to try, and
The woman in the wed dress.
in the Wed West.
That's like the distraction factor from the Matrix. Like the lady in the red dress is the shiny new opportunity. Oh, the cool new investment, the cool new thing to do in your business and this. And it's like, fuck, like do what works. Like we only know what we know. But all I can tell you is a year ago, Alex started making fucking protein cookies. She started making protein brownies. And as of this point, a year later, she makes the best fucking protein cookies and brownies. I swear to God, they're the best shit out there. They're the best numbers ever. And it's like, hey, she don't know everything about business and shit, but she has a fucking product that she developed that will shit on every other fucking product.
Yeah.
So that's like, yeah, that's like what it is though. And I'm not the best businessman ever, but I know how to fucking run a job site. I know how to fucking install some shit. I know how to do what I know how to do. I have a skill set, and I'm good at that skill set. I'm not the best fucking salesman. I'm not the best fucking whatever in a business, I know what I know though, and it's just like,
I'm fucking great at
we're just focusing on working our fucking thing, and then the next step will come and we'll take that thing on too. But like leaping too far just trips you up, right? When you widen your stride too much, you're like missing valuable, important things that you should have learned in the short stride. So it's like we've really just been trying to focus on that, like shortening the distance of our fucking like expansive thought process, and just shrinking it down to condensing the focus to one area and doing the one area as best that we can. Like nobody's the best at anything, but you can always improve, and it's a lot easier to improve when you can like direct your focus.
Like a year and a half ago, I would bake only like confetti cake like every like once a year.
For somebody's birthday.
Like for someone's birthday, or like
box
I was like no
cupcakes.
Baker. So for me, like this has been kind of like I've been a little bit not insecure about it, but not so sure, because
it's a new thing.
I wasn't a baker. I never really baked stuff from scratch. But I mean, I thought the product was great. Like everyone that's tried it has as well, and so that's like helped me over time to like be like, okay, but I'm still learning about the whole like baking process and like how to make things just more efficient. But it's been great, and the improvements that have like come along the way have been like immense and amazing. And I see some progress, and it's great. And I know like just like learning all this stuff and like listening to these podcasts and stuff, like I just know that it's going to be something big over time, but we just got to be patient. Like that's the thing.
Like, it can't be big unless it's first good, right? Like make it good first, and then it will be big. It'll be big when it's ready to. Like if she just went all out and launched a ton of ads, like if we just really like put some money into advertising her product, it would overwhelm the delivery. Like she's the one making each and every fucking thing right now, so it's like one step at a time. If you go too far into the advertisement of it, it's just like gonna blow it out of proportion. It'll overwhelm her production, and that's like that feels like a failure. And that's like like when we trip ourselves up, because our stride, we're trying to take too big of a stride. It's like shorten it up, perfect yourself on your walking first, right? Like one foot in front of the fucking other, and then it's like just do that.
Well, yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Another thing is like part of like the baking process, like this whole thing starting up the company, I wanted to do everything, and like kind of like in a controlling way, I guess. But like I'm like, I can figure out graphic design, never fucking done it before. I can bake all these things. I can do the recipes. I could do the packaging. I could do the selling. I could do everything. And it's like I'm literally trying to learn all these things at once, and it's just unrealistic. I mean, over time, maybe some people can do that. Maybe they're that organized to do it. Though. I mean, I am, but like, it's a slower process that way. I feel like,
and it's like because you bite off more than you could chew, and then you choke.
Yeah, and then I'm like, why isn't this working? Or like, it is, but it's like, why am I not further along? So it's just a process.
It's just a process, and like. What we're just focusing on that's helping us out is just slowing it down, or not slowing it down, but like shrinking the expansive thoughts down to the one thing. Focus on one thing, put your attention there, and you're going to do it to the best of your ability.
If we cannot like worry about time and just like kind of get that out of our head, like I should be having this, be $1 million company in 5 or couple years, or I ain't shit, like it's just, if we could get the time aspect out, then it could take all the pressure off and like create more brain space. The expectation, and just create more brain space so you can actually focus on like what's really important in the present moment.
That's it. Remove the expectation and just focus on, we are just removing the expectation, and we are focusing on doing what we're doing and doing it really good. And if our shit is really good, if her fucking baked goods are really good, if my business, my construction company is really good, it's highly sought out, and like people are gonna seek us and we won't have to be chasing them, right? It's like that's like an arm wrestling thing. The upper hand.
Why haven't we talked about arm wrestling yet?
Yeah, I love watching arm wrestling videos right now. I just feel like the art of it is really cool, and the strength factor, like. See like some small dudes just whooping ass on a big motherfucker because their like hands and forearms are stronger.
But to your point, the pulling.
Yeah, the point is like the upper hand is the one that gets chased. Like if you could pull your hand up, it brings the other person. It makes the other person have to come to you, and that's like the same in like a relationship or whatever, right? Like whoever was the one getting chased, not doing the chasing, has the upper hand. Like if your significant other is like chasing you, and then you're the one with the leverage, right? Like you're the one that has the power. So it's we're just focusing on being good, making our shit good, and we will be the ones with the upper hand.
The upper hand.
We're all right, it's enough of that. Thanks for listening to that. Thanks for listening to that crazy shit.